In Matthew 9, verse 4, Jesus said, "Why would you entertain evil thoughts in your hearts?"
Do you have evil thoughts? I just don't think this part applies to me.
That's fine. Be quiet and listen.
Showing us
Well, I'm only 9 years old. Most evil doesn't start till puberty.
where we really do get out.
Hello.
Philippians 4, verse 8. Finally, believers, whatever is
Do you have evil thoughts? I'm having one right now. Really? What is it? When we get home, I'm gonna kick your little balls. Can't. They haven't descended yet.
whatever is pure, whatever is
Mom,
What?
when should I be expecting my testicles?
admirable.
What is wrong with him?
Nothing is wrong with him. Now turn around before I knock your lights out.
Continually on these things. A good thought leads to a good thing. You feel it in your body. You feel it in
My mom was my Christian soldier.
leads to evil things and sits there.
And for the record, they descended when I was 15.
Into an action.
We have a few minutes before first period. I need y'all to fill out these forms. What?
Also, in violation of the grooming code, on page 48, Article 5, subsection B, you have a bit of a mustache.
This is a stupid idea. This boy does not belong in our school.
Come on, Vicky, it's just the first day. Why don't we all just take a deep breath
The
here?
hell with that. 5 minutes into my math class, he questioned my credentials.
How am I supposed to control a classroom when a kid accuses me of being in breach of the hygiene code?
Well, Hubert, it wouldn't kill you to shower a little more often. George, you want to weigh in here?
Well,
Oral Roberts University is a wonderful school.
He said I was intimidated by his intelligence, and then he offered to be my leader.
Well, that was revolting.
Right. This is your homeroom. Do you want me to go in with you?
No, although I could have used you in the restroom.
Okay, well, you have a good day, and I'll pick you up after school, same door we came in.
Are you crying or having an allergy attack?
Allergies.
It's probably the ammonia.
Probably.
Okay, let the learning begin.
All right, everybody? My name is Ms. McElroy. In addition to being your homeroom teacher, I'll be seeing some of you in my English class and some of you on the volleyball court. Just to give you a little history, I've been here at Medford for 29 years. I taught some of your older brothers and sisters and, sadly, some of your parents. Not much I haven't seen until today. I'm sure you're well aware we have a student with us who, despite his young age, is remarkably gifted. And I expect y'all to make him feel welcome. Yes, Sheldon?
Per the student dress and grooming code, this boy's hair is too long. This boy is wearing sports attire outside of a designated area, and this girl's blouse is diaphanous, which means I can see her brassiere.
Thank you. I will take that into account.
Shelley, it's your last day of summer. Go out and enjoy it.
But I have to learn the student handbook. Ooh, did you know extreme hairstyles, goatees, and mustaches are not allowed?
I didn't.
I personally find that very reassuring.
Look what a beautiful day it is. Go play.
Go play. If only life were that simple. There, I played. Hey, Sheldon! Hello, Billy Sparks. Hello, Matilda Sparks. I heard you're going to high school tomorrow. I am. You're going to have to find someone else to torment on the playground. Torment? It means to maliciously harass. Her ass? That's funny. Well, this was nice. Hey, doofus! Good girl.
Is that any good?
I'm afraid not. I failed to make a single friend.
That sucks. I have a tough time making friends, too.
The worst part is it was important to my mom.
My parents pressure me about making friends all the time.
So you understand what I'm going through. Oh, I read that book. It's excellent.
Are you into rocketry?
I started with water propulsion, Worked my way up to solid fuel, then went back to water after I set our garage on fire.
Nice.
I also tried to get some uranium and build an atomic engine, but that stuff's hard to find.
Probably for the best.
Well, good luck on your quest to find a friend.
You too.
If you haven't found one yet, I have good news.
He's here! Everybody stay calm. Just a normal day, just a normal dinner.
Can I eat in front of the TV?
No, you can eat in front of Sheldon's friend.
Oh, fudge.
I know what fudge means, and you are right on the edge, young lady. Welcome.
So, Tam, what kind of name is that?
Vietnamese, sir.
Sure. You'll want to spend a little time over there. Army. Your mom's name isn't Kim Lee, is it?
No, sir.
Good. I mean, yeah. It's a small country. So, Mary, how's that food coming?
Almost.
So Vietnam, like in Rambo.
Yes.
That's a cool movie.
Yes.
Are you in it?
No.
Why would you think you knew his mom?
All right, Tam. I decided I was going to make you a real Texas dinner, barbecue chicken and brisket.
Thank you.
Well, I figured you were probably tired of stuff wiggling around on your plate. Okay, let's say grace. Now, Tam, when I say Jesus, feel free to say the word Buddha in your head.
I'm actually Catholic.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Thank you, God, for this food, and bless the hands that prepared it. And thank you so much for Sheldon's new friend.
Amen.
Amen. So, Tam, tell us about your family. What brings you all to Texas?
Well, after the American War.
You mean the Vietnam War?
We call it the American War. Anyway, after the war, my father was sent to a re-education camp because he fought on the wrong side.
Well, you mean our side?
I was trying to be nice. So, for many years, my mother and my sisters and I were very poor and very often didn't have much to eat. Then, when he was released,
What'd they teach him at the re-education camp?
how to be a communist.
Cool, like in Rambo.
When he was released, we escaped on a small boat and spent many weeks at sea dodging Cambodian pirates until we reached Thailand.
Oh, that's supposed to be a beautiful country. Lovely beaches.
I wouldn't know. We were forced to live in a refugee camp where the only thing we had to eat were pigeons and rats.
That's a job for hot sauce.
Finally, we were allowed to come to the United States and start over in Galveston. My father saved money and bought his own shrimp boat.
There's a happy ending, huh? See, kids, when the going gets tough, America provides.
It did, until the Ku Klux Klan burned our boat and chased us away.
You gonna put a good spin on that one?
So we came to Medford and opened up a convenience store. My parents worked 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, for very little money.
Well, that was depressing.
I don't understand why I didn't launch.
Me neither. Evil Nazi scientists did it 50 years ago. How hard could it be?
Can I help you?
Sorry to bother you, ma'am. FBI. We're looking for a Sheldon Lee Cooper.
George?
I'm on the can.
Now?
What?
These gentlemen are with the FBI. They want to talk to Sheldon.
What? You fellas must have made a mistake. Sheldon's 9.
Well, someone living at this address recently called a mining operation in Canada and tried to buy uranium.
Okay, maybe it's not a mistake.
It's ridiculous. Let's just go talk to him.
He's just a little itty-bitty thing.
He's harmless. He's in the garage.
I bet a nickel.
Hang on there a minute, Moon Pie. I want to teach you something. Look at your cards, and then look in the mirror.
Hey, I'm smiling.
Uh-huh. And what does that tell me about your cards?
That I like them?
Attaboy. Now, look at my face. Tell me what you see.
That you're old.
It's a good thing I love you. I'm gonna look at my cards again.
You're unhappy.
Which means?
You don't have good cards.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm gonna see you, nickel, and raise you a quarter.
Quarter?
You can fold.
No, I have good cards. You have bad cards. I'm in. 9s and 5s.
That's too bad. 3 queens. You lose.
What? But you were unhappy.
I made you think I was unhappy.
But that's lying. You lied to your moon pie.
I bluffed my moon pie.
Do people know about this?
Sheldon, what's on a person's face is not always what's in their heart.
Well, this changes everything. How do you know who to trust?
You don't. That's what makes life interesting.
Meemaw liked to teach me things that kept me awake at night. Despite what it looks like, I didn't pray to God that night. I prayed to Blaise Pascal. My thinking was, if he was right about the existence of God, then he could pass along my request for my dad to get better. If he was wrong, well, in this moment, I needed him to be right.
Sometimes people say to me, Pastor Jeff, how do you know there's a God? And I say it's simple math. God either exists or he doesn't. So let's be cynical. Worst case scenario, there's a 50-50 chance. And I like those odds.
That's wrong.
Shelley, put your hand down. Sorry, please continue.
It's okay, Mary. It's Sheldon, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Sheldon, why don't you come on up here and tell me how I'm wrong?
No.
Okay.
Let's give him a hand, everybody.
What's happening?
Shelley's gonna eat him alive.
So, you were saying?
You've confused possibilities with probabilities. According to your analogy, when I go home, I might find $1 million on my bed, or I might not. In what universe is that 50-50?
So, what do you think the odds are that God exists?
I think there's 0. I believe in science.
So, you don't think science and religion can go hand in hand?
Science is facts. Religion is faith. I prefer facts.
I understand that. Here's a cool fact for you. A lot of famous scientists believed in God. Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, even Charles Darwin.
So Darwin's right about God and wrong about evolution?
Now you're getting it. Let's give it up for Sheldon, everybody. What a good sport. Oh.
But I wasn't a good sport. At that moment, I vowed to come back the following Sunday and destroy Pastor Jeff.
Meemaw, are you gonna have any more babies?
Good Lord, no. She's too old to have any more babies. Don't have to have them. You live long enough, your hair and your teeth start falling out, you start wetting the bed, you get to be one.
That's funny. We're gonna have to put a diaper on you.
You won't be laughing when you're doing it. I might be.
Hey, Meemaw, Next to Sheldon, who's smarter, me or Georgie?
Me, of course.
Why you?
My head's bigger.
It doesn't matter. Tonight is not about Sheldon.
Yeah, right. Everything's always about Sheldon.
Yeah, most of the time it's like we don't even exist.
I guess Sheldon does get most of the attention. Maybe that's a good thing.
How?
Well, if it weren't for him, your parents would be on your ass all the time.
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it that way before.
You kidding me? Right now, they would be nagging you about cleaning your room and doing your homework. Instead, you're sitting in the parking lot eating a Blizzard for dinner.
With cookie dough in it.
Exactly. While Sheldon is stuck sitting in some boring shrink's office.
Mom told me they were taking him for a haircut.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, when he gets home, say his hair looks good.
It wasn't typical for me to wander out into the urban jungle on my own, but I was on a mission. I had gotten my first taste of serialized superheroes, and I needed more.
Excuse me, do you have X-Men number 137? I'd like to know what happens next, please.
Back bin in the corner.
What are you doing here?
Oh, hello, Tam.
I thought you said comic books are for children.
I'm a complicated young man.
I think we should call the police.
We don't need the police. We'll find him.
This is all my fault. He ran away because we took him to a therapist.
That's $15 we ain't getting back.
That's what you're worried about?
No, of course not. And Sheldon's fine. You know what he's like. If someone took him, I'm sure they'll bring him right back.
I'm enjoying this, but I'm having trouble with the onomatopoeia.
The what?
The onomatopoeia. Words that imitate sounds. Cthulhu. Snikt. Bamf. Writers shouldn't make up words.
Somebody made up onomatopoeia.
You challenge me. I like that.
Let's go. We're gonna be late.
Fun fact, the first time I almost died was at the age of 9. The murder weapon? A Jimmy Dean sausage.
Mom, Shonda's making faces at me.
Sheldon?
In fairness to Mr. Dean, this one morning I decided to forego my normal 20 chews per bite, as prescribed by the American Medical Association.
George, help!
Here, buddy. We got it. You just gotta smack it out.
To further complicate matters, in any real-life crisis, my family's default mode is mindless panic.
Shonda's gonna die! Shonda's gonna die!
Or heartless apathy.
Oh, my Lord!
Here we go. This is how you do it. There we go. There we go.
It's interesting the things you think about when life is ebbing from your body. For instance, linoleum. What is it really? Plastic? And if so, how is it different from Formica?
I'm calling 911.
And what about Count Chocula? How is he a count? Did the title come with land?
George, Heimlich! Don't hurt his little ribs!
They say in the final moments, your life passes before your eyes. All I saw was my brother licking jelly off the knife and putting it back in the jar.
Okay, spit it out. Sheldon! Honey, are you okay? Can you breathe? Say something.
You have to throw away that jelly.
In this series, they've got the win.
Oh, damn it.
In Texas, the Holy Trinity is God, football, and barbecue. Not necessarily in that order.
I don't care if you win, just cover the damn spread.
Mom, are you betting again?
No.
4th down.
Got a punt.
Gotta.
Statistically, always punting on 4th down makes no sense.
Statistically, you're a dumbass.
Hey.
When the Aggies give up the ball on their own 5-yard line, the opposing team has a 92% chance of scoring. When they punt from deep in their own territory, the other team still has a 77% chance of scoring. But since they convert on 4th down 50% of the time, the math says they should never punt again.
Okay, you can tell me. Who's his real daddy?
Sheldon, I've been playing and coaching football all my life. I don't think your math is right.
Really? Hang on. No, it's right.
Is it your dentist? The little guy with the glasses? You can tell me.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little worried about my mother. She keeps betting on these football games. Next thing you know, there's an Italian fella driving off with her pickup truck.
I think Sheldon's right.
About what?
The punting and math.
I should think so. He's been doing our taxes since he's 6 years old. We've never been audited.
That's true.
He even got us that nice refund last year.
Good evening, Mrs. Cooper. Can I speak to Sheldon?
No, you can't speak to Sheldon. It's late. He's in bed.
Oh. I was hoping he might like to go to a party with me.
Has everyone lost their mind? He's a little boy, Tam. Good night.
Good Lord, that mouth of yours is a machine gun tonight.
What are you doing? Trying to calculate the odds of the Dolphins covering the spread next Sunday. I like Dolphins. They talk out of that hole in their head.
Hello.
Tam? What are you doing here?
Would you like to go to a party with me?
I don't want to go to a party with anyone. I would.
Please, Sheldon. It's right across the street. Just get me in and you can go back to bed.
I have to ask my mom.
No need. She knows all about the party.
All right, then. I need a minute to change.
I don't mean to be rude, but we've been waiting for an hour to see your boss.
I'm sorry, sir, but you didn't have an appointment.
We didn't have an appointment because every time I called, you put me on hold.
I'm sure Dr. Hodges will see you as soon as he can.
So what do you want to do?
No, I guess we just gotta be patient and wait. Oh, screw it.
Excuse me, sir, you can't just...
All right, here's the deal. My kid's got a damn ulcer because of you, so either you take him seriously or you're gonna be taking me seriously.
Yes, sir.
Janice, why don't you send little boy in? Right away.
He'll see you now.
You're up, Moon Pie.
And here, near apogee, we gimbal the engine to exert a torque that executes a pitch-over maneuver to flip the rocket by 180 degrees.
Well, that's very impressive. Thank you very much for taking the time.
I'm not done.
Oh. Sorry.
Needless to say, we use a PID controller to minimize the dispersions to the landing site.
Anything else?
Yes. I'd like a glass of water. It's time to take my Xanax.
You've been in there quite a while.
Well, if the topic is science, it can be a real chatty patty.
I'm bored.
Me too.
Hey, someday somebody's gonna write a book about Sheldon. Don't you want there to be a chapter about how loving and supportive you two were?
Doesn't matter. I ain't reading it.
This is groundbreaking work.
Thank you. And
And
I thought you might want to apologize.
why?
You tried to shut me up with a patch.
Well, I give those to everyone. And you have to understand, Sheldon, that while your math is theoretically correct, we don't have the technical capability to execute it.
So I'm ahead of my time.
Well, It would appear so.
All right, call me when you catch up.
I have a special treat for you all today. My dear friend and former college roommate is here from the Johnson Space Center in Houston to talk to us about our space program. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. These guys were roomies. How does one go on to be a fancy scientist at NASA and the other's teaching freshman science at a public high school? Yeah, Sheldon.
I was thinking that.
Thank you. All right, let's give a warm welcome to my good buddy, Dr. Ronald Hodges.
Hey kids, hey, glad to be here. And Hubert, the answer to your question is one of those roomies was busy studying while the other was out chasing high school girls.
Yeah, to be clear, they were all over 18.
Well, now, what I thought would be fun to talk about today is what NASA's planning on doing beyond the space shuttle. Things like the first manned mission to Mars. Yeah.
Did you see the movie Aliens?
I did.
Did you think it was cool?
Sure, I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Football player, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, of course, before we can set out to explore the solar system, we've got a few minor problems to overcome. Not the least of which is every time we launch, it costs the U.S. taxpayers hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh, no.
Yes.
If you want to save money, why don't you land the booster rockets instead of letting them drop in the ocean?
That's a cute idea, but it's not technically possible.
Why not?
Well, it's hard to explain. The math is pretty complicated.
Perhaps I could help you with it.
I bet you could. I bet you could. I'll tell you what, here is a NASA patch. Why don't you have your mom sew that on your book bag? Now, who here wants to know how astronauts go to the bathroom? Oh, right. See, now during liftoff, all the astronauts wear diapers.
People often wonder why I chose to pursue a career in theoretical physics. I usually respond by saying I wanted to unravel the inner workings of the universe.
Yeah, perhaps when Captain Kirk said to boldly go, he meant in one of those, huh?
But the real answer was I wanted to prove this nincompoop wrong.
That's right. Beat me up, potty.
Curiously, the one cut of beef that Texans and Jews agree upon.
One of these days, you gotta give me the recipe.
You bet, for sure. One of these days.
Oh, come on. Can't hold on to it forever.
Mean that much to you?
Mary and I were dating about a month when she brought me home for dinner. I took one bite of this brisket and I knew I loved your daughter.
Gee, thanks.
Kind of like Sleeping Beauty, except Dad kissed meat.
I tell you what, you go get a piece of paper and a pencil. I'll write it down for you.
Okay. It's happening.
That's the fastest I've seen him run.
It's the only time I've seen him run.
There you go.
Okay.
I might make it this weekend.
Or you could try a vegetable.
Vegetable, that's funny.
Okay. Now this is for your eyes only. You're not to share it with anybody.
I would never. You're a horrible person.
What'd it say?
I want to know what it said. Me too.
Just eat.
Can I read it? You are a horrible person.
Ain't I? Hey,
What do you want?
don't be that way. I brought you a cold one.
Thanks. Still don't like you.
Would this change your feelings?
Is that it?
The Holy Grail.
What changed your mind?
You're not going to the picnic today? That hurt Mary and the twins. I cannot have that on my heart.
Is that so?
Absolutely.
Look me in the eye and tell me this is the actual recipe.
George, what you have in your hand is the exact step-by-step instructions on how to make my brisket. I have never written it down until tonight because I was afraid someone might steal it. But I'm entrusting this to you, and I hope that someday, when the time is right, you will see fit to share it with one of your children.
Connie, I don't know what to say.
Don't call me Connie. Call me Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
This Cafe Du Monde coffee is very good.
They make it with chicory.
And what does it do to the brisket?
Oh, I have no idea.
Then why did you send George all the way to New Orleans?
Well, they don't sell this around here.
Here we go. 15 years and 14 hours later. Best brisket in Texas. Connie, you evil bitch!
It's smoother than regular coffee.
That wasn't the recipe. You looked me in the eye and you lied to me.
Oh, Mom. You broke into my home and tried to steal it.
Oh, George.
You told her we went over there.
Oh, George Jr.
I didn't say nothing. I was cool.
I am loving this.
I don't want this woman in my house anymore.
She is my mother.
She is the devil.
And what if the kids want to see her?
Fine. Schedule it for when I'm not here. Or when I'm dead. And quit drinking my coffee.
Dad. 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 Dad.
What?
Georgie keeps kicking me.
Kick him back.
I'd rather not touch him.
You want to sleep with me?
Yes, thank you.
Enough room?
Yes. You throw off a lot of heat.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's kind of nice.
We launched those shuttles in the rain.
I think a light rain's okay. Oh no.
It'll pass. Just get some sleep.
Didn't pass.
Sheldon, I'm real sorry. I'll tell you a secret. Never understood how lightning works.
Didn't they teach you that in high school?
They probably did, but I got hit in the head a lot playing football. Would you explain it to me?
When positive and negative charges grow large enough, a giant spark occurs in the cloud.
Well, that's pretty cool. What causes the thunder?
It's a shock wave from particles heated to 10,000 degrees.
Interesting.
You want to know what's really interesting? Aristotle thought that the sound of thunder was due to a collision between two clouds. He believed the clouds were expelling air, in the way a log on a fire crackles.
I didn't realize until years later that my father was only asking questions about lightning and thunder to cheer me up. In fact, he would often pretend to be dumb just to make me feel better.
Looks like rain.
My brother, on the other hand, didn't have to pretend.
Okay, on the count of three, we run to the car. Ready? 1, 2.
Wait, I want shotgun going back.
Fine, you get shotgun. Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
I still think we should wait till the rain slows down.
No, we gotta get home. I got work tomorrow. You guys got school.
You do realize I'll get wet.
It's just water, Sheldon.
All right, just making sure you realize.
All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
buddy. Thought we had a plan.
You had a plan.
I never did get to see a launch in person, but that was the best trip I ever had. I wish I had told my father while he was alive.
I thought you didn't like taking the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, shut up.
It's been a while, huh?
Don't blame me. You're the one who had a heart attack.
The doctor did say I needed to get more exercise.
I think he meant walks around the block.
No, he winked at me and did this little rotation with his hips. Hey, we got any plans this weekend?
I thought maybe we could get started on the vegetable garden and then, of course, church on Sunday.
Yeah, it does sound fun, but what if instead I was to go up to Bethy Creek with Georgie and do some fishing?
How long you been waiting to spring that on me?
Well, not till I was done rotating my hips.
You're awful.
So what do you say?
What about Sheldon?
What about him?
George. You can't always leave him out.
I'm not leaving him out. You know how he is about fishing.
Get it away! Get it away!
Calm down. It's an itty-bitty thing.
No, I'm an itty-bitty thing!
Who says you have to take him fishing? Find something else to do with him, something he'd like.
What we're going to do, spend the weekend sitting around thinking?
George, you have to make an effort. Young boys who don't spend time with their daddies grow up to be oddballs.
Honey, I hate to tell you, but that ball is already pretty odd.
Please.
Okay, fine. I'll talk to him. We'll think of something.
Good. Thank you. What?
I'll just remember when I took him camping.
Moth! Moth!
Sheldon, it's just a butterfly.
How is that any better? Butterfly! Butterfly! Not me, but not bad. I would say A for effort, but that's enough.
What? How bad is it?
You got a B.
Are you kidding? I don't believe it.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Dirty bird.
What are you doing in here?
You cheated.
No, I didn't.
I'm holding the evidence.
Let me see that. I don't see nothing.
That's obstruction of justice as well as disgusting.
Oh, relax. By passing the test, I get to play football and you get to go to the train store. Everybody wins.
But what about the truth?
What about it?
It's supposed to set us free.
Who told you that?
The Bible.
Since when do you care about what's in the Bible?
When it helps me win an argument.
The Bible also says, honor thy father and thy mother. And if you open your mouth, you're going to make them sad.
He had me. Somehow, the mullet-headed simpleton had me.
This isn't over.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do?
All right, maybe it's over. So you'll have to find someone else to hold your ankles in PE today.
I'm sorry. What?
I've suffered a terrible injury and won't be able to attend.
What happened?
See for yourself.
Dear Coach Wilkins, please excuse my son Sheldon from PE. He has experienced a testicular hernia and needs to rest for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Sincerely, Mary Cooper. Testicular hernia?
That's called details.
Oh, that's rough. How'd it happen?
It's hard to say, but some risk factors include heavy lifting, a chronic cough, and repetitive straining during bowel movements.
I've been there. All right. Guess I'll see you in 6 to 8 weeks. See you tomorrow, Wayne.
Yeah, have a good one, George. Hey, how's your son doing?
Georgie?
No, the smart one.
It's fine. Why?
What about the hernia?
What hernia?
When your wife said he had? Happened to me while I was in the Army. Was in a bar in Georgia. Tried to lift up this big gal. Swear I could hear something pop down there.
Sheldon gave you this note? Yeah.
I didn't write this.
You sure? Looks like your handwriting's got that little swoopy thing going on.
I didn't write it, and I think I know if my son had a hernia.
So what? Sheldon forged a letter to get out of PE?
Looks like it.
How about that?
Don't be proud of him.
Can't help it. First time he ever seemed like my kid.
Do you have any idea what's gotten into him?
I might.
Well?
Have you ever heard of Mobakachi Kaboom? Wait, Koshimaki Magoo. Wait a minute, I'm gonna get this.
Dear Professor Proton, I would very much like to meet you, and I only have 3 weeks to live. Please come visit me here in Medford, Texas. Sincerely, Sheldon Cooper. P.S. My Meemaw makes excellent brisket.
Sheldon, would you like to explain this note?
Well?
I was trying to be more like Georgie.
That's a dumb idea. We don't want Georgie to be like Georgie.
Well, let me start by saying how very sorry I am. Meemaw?
Wow.
I know, I look great.
I got you a little going away gift. Come on in. This necklace has been in our family for generations. It belonged to a Comanche warrior who gave it to your great-great-great-great-grandma.
Why'd he give it to her?
Well, according to family lore, she was a very accommodating young lady, and they hit it off.
That's a bird feather.
Eagle feather.
Doesn't matter. I don't like birds. Birds are filthy.
Okay. Fine. One featherless family heirloom for you to take with you and keep you safe while you're away.
You don't actually believe this has magic powers, do you?
Oh, for God's sake, just say thank you.
Thank you. There's a price tag on it.
No, there's not.
Tam, you're Catholic, right?
Yes.
Explain it to me.
Explain what?
Well, for starters, who do you pray to?
I guess Jesus, God, and Mary.
Jesus isn't God.
No, he's his son. But you do eat him and drink his blood. Oh, there's also a ghost, but not the scary kind.
Like Casper?
Exactly.
And how does the Pope work?
Well, the Pope lives in Italy. He has a special car and a big pointy hat. It's a wonderful hat.
And is there anything else I should know about?
Every once in a while, you have to confess your sins to a priest.
Not me, I don't have any sins.
Then you have the sin of pride.
Your religion is making me feel bad.
That's how you know it's working.
Miss Hutchins, what's your religion?
I'm a Mormon. Why?
I'm conducting a research project. Can you tell me about being a Mormon?
Well, it started in New York when a man found gold plates buried underground. The plate said that when we die, we get to go to our own planet. Unless you're a woman, then you have to go to your husband's planet. But that won't be a problem for me. I don't have a husband. All I have is a cat. A big, mean cat. Maybe I'll get to go to his planet. Lonely Cheryl on Planet Cat.
I like her. She's funny.
As Ellis will come into punt. 5 kicks, 38-yard average.
Can't believe he's reading the Bible.
I know. I'm actually grateful to that Dungeons and Dragons game. It helped lead him to God.
Ixnay on the odds, gay.
I'm done.
You finished it?
All of it. Ask me which birds are kosher.
I'll bite which birds are kosher.
Chickens? Yes. Quail? Yes. Owls? Surprisingly, no.
Well, there ain't a lot of meat on them anyway.
Shelley, I'm so happy you're taking an interest in religion.
I am. And I've decided to explore other religions, too.
What's his name?
Pastor Jeff encouraged me to approach religion scientifically, so it only makes sense to enlarge my database.
No, your database is Baptist. That's all the data you need, Baptist data.
What other religions you considering?
Buddhist, Jewish, Hindu, Catholic, all of them.
Nope, that's not happening.
Why? As an American, don't I have freedom of religion?
Those Dungeons and Dragons are looking pretty good right now, aren't they?
I'm also looking into voodoo.
Welcome, Sheldon.
We've been waiting for you.
Are you the 10 Commandments?
No, we are one.
And 0.
We are the binary code that underlies the universe.
The 10 thing is a common mistake.
I want to understand God. Can you help me?
Did you not hear what we just said?
It's a binary universe.
God is yes and no.
Left and right.
On and off.
Something and nothing.
Positive and negative.
Male and female.
Light and dark.
But why is there evil and suffering?
Oh, without evil and suffering, there is no good and happiness.
Oh, sure, binary.
Shall we give him the final piece of information that unlocks the secret of the universe?
Why not? At least one human being should know the reason for everything.
Sheldon, before the universe began.
Hey, dummy, you're drooling all over your books.
No. 0 was about to tell me the secret and you ruined it.
I never heard from 1 and 0 again. Although I was once visited by 9 when I had chicken pox. He was a lot less funny than he thought he was.
I'm guessing we're not having our once a week.
Sorry, I only have relations with gentlemen I like.
Oh, come on. You know how I feel about your mother meddling in our finances.
She wasn't meddling. She was offering to help. And that computer is not some silly toy. Sheldon could use it for his schoolwork, and I could use it to organize my recipes.
You already got them organized on those little cards.
Yeah, like a cave person.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can't afford it. End of story.
Not exactly end of story.
What does that mean?
I've been setting money aside the last couple of years, and this might be a good use for it.
Money from what?
You know, here and there. Bookkeeping for the church, some seamstress work, birthday money from my Aunt Zelda.
Just how much it is here and there money you got saved up?
Well, seeing as it's my money, I don't think that's any of your business.
None of my business. You see every nickel I'm making. You got secret money?
It's not secret, I just told you.
Where are you hiding it?
Well, now you're headed into secret territory.
Oh, okay. Just so I'm clear, my money's our money, but your money's your money.
That's right.
Oh, good to know. I'm glad we're not having our once a week, because I am not in the mood.
Really? That's too bad.
Why? Are you?
No.
That was uncalled for.
I forgot to tell you. A girl called for you.
What girl?
I don't know. A girl.
Well, what'd she say?
It's hard to remember. This was months ago.
Hey.
2 cases? You've got to be kidding me.
Don't worry, I didn't use your money. Use mine.
Finish your dinner and then pack a bag. We are going to Meemaw's.
Why?
Because your mom and dad need a break from each other.
For how long?
I don't know, just pack.
Will I need earmuffs?
Sure, if you want.
Although my almanac does predict mild temperatures.
Then don't bring it.
I'll just bring my almanac. You know what? I'll bring both. Should I pack my toothbrush or use the one I keep at Meemaw's? I got this one. Nobody cares.
I don't want to go to Meemaw's house. What if that girl calls back?
Fine, then stay here with your father. Sheldon and Missy, we are out of here in half an hour.
Not a lot of time to pick a toothbrush.
Come on in.
Mom and Dad need a break. We don't know how long.
What's he got in there?
Everything.
First and 10 in the closing minutes of the fourth quarter.
I ain't never getting married.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah, women are nothing but trouble.
I'll get it.
Hello, Georgia speaking.
Did you answer the phone? Do you feel stupid?
Who was it?
Nobody.
This little tiff between your mom and me will blow over. Don't make a big deal of it.
I'm not. I'm just saying I'm better suited to the single life.
How you picture that?
Okay, well, you know the buffet at Golden Corral where there's all kinds of choices and you can have as much as you want?
Yeah?
It'll be like that, only with hot girls.
Georgie, I'll bet you $1,000 you're married before you're 25.
You got to bet. Feel like I'm stealing your money.
Georgie married his first wife at 19. He never paid my father.
Hello, I am Eliza.
My parents are fighting a lot.
I see. Can you elaborate on that?
My mother bought me this computer, but my dad says we can't afford it.
Do you have issues with your mother?
No. She makes me spaghetti with hot dogs cut up in it.
Can you elaborate on that?
Are you going to help me or not?
Hello, I am Eliza.
The future may be overrated.